And I'm glad he was able to leave because if he wouldn't have left, he would have ruined basketball. Because the Warriors is one of the greatest basketball teams of all time when they had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. They would have ruined basketball if he wouldn't have left.
Yeah, and Draymond Green. I mean, I ain't big on Draymond Green.
We gotta give him his respect.
I'll give him his respect. I'm just saying I'm not big on Draymond Green, but if you're listing the players he got to play with, I respect his game enough to say you got to include him in the list of players that KD got to play with, even though their fallout apparently was. I know we're not talking about this, but Draymond Green got a problem, man. He fell out with KD. He fell out with Jordan Poole. And think about it. He got a problem with other good players on the team whose name is not Klay and Steph.
But that's what makes him him. That's why he's the leader of the team. That's what makes him that's what makes him him.
That he got beef with players that are better than him?
No, he's real about the situation. If he has an issue with you gonna know. And he does the same thing on the court.
But did you notice he only got issues with people that's better than him? You see what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be a leader, which you're supposed to be a leader, and I know we're supposed to be talking about KD, we kind of diverge, but whatever. If you're supposed to be a leader, then why are the people that you fall out with the people that are obviously better than you? So think about it. You haven't heard him fall out with any other player on the team.
See, but that is debatable when you say that Jordan Poole is better than Draymond Green, because Draymond Green is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Is Jordan Poole a first round Hall of Famer?
You take Draymond Green, put him on any other team, he don't sniff the Hall of Fame. He don't sniff it.
You say he don't sniff the Hall of Fame?
He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame for what?
His leadership, his defense, and what
you don't get in the Hall of Fame for leadership. You don't get in the Hall of Fame for leadership. So he gonna be in the Hall of Fame for what?
I'm telling you.
For being a scorer? Nope. For his blocks? Nope. Steals? Nope. Assists? Nope. So he gonna be in the Hall of Fame for what?
So what you're saying is he doesn't contribute enough.
What I am saying is he landed in the perfect place for his skill set. And you take that same player and that same skill set, we probably wouldn't even know his name. Matter of fact, I would say he'd be the Dylan Brooks of any other team. Run his mouth a whole lot, flame out because his talent would eventually not be enough to keep up with his mouth, and he'd bounce around to some teams to be out of the league. That's what I'm saying.
See, but the thing that's interesting is you said he landed in the perfect place, but yeah, it still took 4 or 5 seasons for them to come together and find their rhythm. So unless we just forgot about the 4 or 5 seasons like before they won the championship, they had to grow together, and it took years for them to get that kind of chemistry.
Yeah, but that still don't change the fact that if Draymond Green makes it into the Hall of Fame,
which he will, first ballot,
he'll be the sorriest player in the Hall of Fame.
You say he'll be the sorriest player?
The sorriest one. I'm just having fun. But no, but I am serious when I'm saying intangibles can't get you in the Hall of Fame. So you name me one person that's intangibles is what got him in the Hall of Fame. Because his scoring ain't going to get him there. His assists not going to get him there. His blocks are not going to get him there. So you tell me what statistically is going to get him in the Hall of Fame other than this intangible. If you really know basketball, do you know how good he is? Like, you give me something other than some intangible thing that you can't really name that makes him a Hall of Fame player.
Well, there are still role players in the Hall of Fame. You do know that, right?
Like
Dennis Rodman.
Role player, set records in rebounding.
Okay.
Set records in rebounding. That's what I'm saying. You could every role player was still at the peak of whatever they did. I'm still trying to figure out what it is Draymond Green does that's going to put him in the Hall of Fame other than this ambiguous answer that he's just great. That ain't enough for me. You're going to put somebody in the Hall of Fame that in his career average less than 10 points?
So let me ask you something. So if
hold on. I don't know that in his career he averaged less than 10 points. That's my guess. But if he averaged more than 10 points, I'll be shocked. Shocked, I tell you.
Well, let me ask you something. So
he had a career high in the playoffs, and it was like 20 points. It was like 21 points. It was his career high in the playoffs. I was like, and this is the guy they telling me is a Hall of Fame person.
Because he understands his role and his position on the team.
There's a whole lot of people understand. Billa Veladova, whatever he was, that played with LeBron James, knew his role. Does that make him Hall of Fame?
In his situation, no.
I'm trying to think of the dude that played with LeBron a whole lot of years. Shumpert knew his role. He played it very well. Is he Hall of Fame? All these players that don't have these statistics behind them that were very good at playing their role, nobody thinks about putting them in the Hall of Fame. But for some reason with Draymond Green, who's very good at playing a role, people are like, pay him the max and listen, hey, get all your money, bro. I'm not saying no, but all I'm saying is I don't get it.
He is the glue to that championship team. He's the one that brings them together and gets them ready to play.
He'll be the first glue that makes it into the Hall of Fame.
So basically, you feel like Draymond really doesn't deserve to be there in the Hall of Fame. It's really what you're saying.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
You say he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, I don't know. I'm stating that straight out. I don't see how he gets into the Hall of Fame based on what? That's a very based on what?
On his leadership to a championship, his leadership to a dynasty. The Warriors are a dynasty team.
I'm trying to think of the old dude on the Heat. He been there for like 20 years. Haslam. So I guess Haslam need to get in the Hall of Fame too then, because he been leading that team and the heart of that team and the soul of that team and the leader and all that kind of stuff for 20 years. So I guess he need to get in the Hall of Fame too then, because he helped them. He helped Miami while LeBron was there. He helped them get 2 rings.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah, he helped them get 2 rings. So I guess Haslam is gonna be next up then, because apparently being the heart of the team is enough to get into the Hall of Fame.
Being a leader.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hey,
being the leader to the team.
Yeah.
He is. So when it comes to the Warriors, who is the leader of the Warriors?
Is that a serious question?
Steph Curry might be the best scorer, but who is really the biggest leader when it comes to Warriors?
Steph. In every way.
Over Draymond.
In every way. Draymond can lead because Steph allows him to. Because that's Steph's team. Steph is one of the greatest players ever, the best 3-point shooter ever. That's his team. So I think maybe Draymond being there helps things be a little easier in one way or another. We got time. How are we doing on time? I think it helps him be who he needs to be, and people that know basketball much more than I do can probably speak even more to that than I can. But I mean, I know we're talking about KD.
Yeah.
I think KD has time to see if he can recover from leaving.
Yeah, but which he has plenty of time. He's still young.
I don't know. He got plenty.
Okay.
Because he's starting to have injuries now.
He is, but there's a good. I mean, but he's on a championship contending team, and what I will say is when it comes to Denver's going to be tough next year, especially with Jokic, and but we'll just have to see how they're able to just come together, because sometimes teams does take time to get that chemistry, and so we just really have to wait till next season. But it's not out it's not out the question. He's on a championship contending team. He's still right in his career. So
he's still right in his career. But I still say at the end of it all, Draymond Green has not had a career where he needs to get into the Hall of Fame.
But I think we could both agree he still is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But we ran out of time.
Yeah, all right, because he will be. He will be, and I ain't gonna hate on him for it. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to him in advance, because we all know it's going to happen. I don't get it. I'm just being honest. I just don't get it. All right.